Welcome to Lynn Lineup, where we focus on the events that are happening right here in Lynn. I'm your host, Medina Sehi, and today I'm here with Kathryn Montejunas and John Baker, and we're going to be talking about the Fun and Flea Day on Goldfish Pond that will be taking place on Saturday, September 9th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I want to say thank you for coming in today.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Yep. My pleasure for being here.
Oh, thank you. Could you explain the Goldfish Pond Association and your position?
Yes, the Goldfish Pond Association started about 39 years ago, and we started as a group of neighbors who were really concerned about the condition of the Goldfish Pond Park. Goldfish Pond is a park of, what, 2 or 3 acres, is it? Yep. And it contains a little pond that's heart-shaped, an island, and it was really a mess. And we had a lot of problems with gangs of kids in the neighborhood, and people were concerned. So Gerard Dwan, who recently passed away, got a group of neighbors together. John and I were among those first few neighbors, and we began with the help of the councilor, Dick Coppinger, to try to deal with the crime that was taking place. But eventually, we've moved into being a really close neighborhood group that tries to keep the neighborhood safe, and also, we've been beautifying the neighborhood. We mow lawns, we plant flowers, we repair benches. So we've really taken control of our area to keep it good for not only the neighborhood, but anyone who'd like to come down and visit and enjoy the beauty of the pond.
Could you explain this event and what will be happening?
Sure. What you want to start?
Well, the flea market itself is something that helps us generate money for next year's maintenance and upkeep. And we've been doing this for 35, 37 years, and we have got people that have been coming down 12, 15 years, repeat customers, and it's open to the public as far as people that come down there and want to take in the beauty of the pond itself. But the Fun and Flea is something that's taken off on its own. And it's just getting the neighborhood together to show what you can do with a small area so that everybody can enjoy it. And it belongs to the city, but we try to maintain it the best way we can. And it's a lot of work, takes a lot of volunteers on that one day to get everything done. We're out there at 3 o'clock in the morning setting it up, and we don't finish till probably 5, 6 o'clock at night. So it's a long day, a lot of volunteers.
We also, on that day, have things for kids. We have face painting. We have a boat ride around the pond that the kids just absolutely love. We have a bouncy house. We sell food that day, cotton candy or
Face
snow
painting.
cones.
Because we know we're going to draw children
A lot of children, yeah. And the other thing, we have a tent that I have to mention, Dave Solomini and Dave Richardson, who have contributed not only cash prizes for our big raffle, which I'll mention in a second, and also a big tent under which people can sit if it's a sunny day. And I think a lot of senior citizens really enjoy coming down. You know, they've lived in Lynn maybe all of their lives, and it's their opportunity to kind of get together, have a hot dog, or buy something from the bake table and just sit and watch the activity that's going on. We do have a PA system, and we have continuous raffles all day, and a number of politicians often come down and visit and say a few words to people. So, you know, it's a small community day for Goldfish Pond, but it's a big community day for maybe the city.
Yeah, it sounds like a very family event.
It is. It's a great family event.
And the other thing is that when we first got involved, I lived on a different street that I live on now, but my interest was to find out, well, what's going on the street two streets over? What's their issues? What's their complaints? And the only way to get things resolved is in numbers. So my initial reason for joining the pond was to find out what's going on in the neighborhood and how can we improve it, because as Kathy mentioned, back in the 80s, it was party night down there. You could go down there, you could drink, loud music, you know, do whatever and no one was taking control over it. But over time, and we got a lot of help through the city, we cleaned that out. So it is what it is today, and a lot of people appreciate that fact that we did that to make it what it is. And it's great because we have wildlife down there. Was it that we had a beaver in the pond?
Currently we have a lot of turtles,
Yeah,
ducks,
turtles.
geese, blue heron.
Blue herons,
wow.
camerons. Yeah, so the wildlife is there, and it's interesting for the mothers to take the kids and show. And we have a kids guiding also, because the younger kids can't get out to Main Island to maintain their plants. So one of the neighbors brought up the idea, let's have a children's garden so that they can plant flowers and watch them grow throughout the year. Then at the end of the season, take them out and bring them home. So we're trying to induce younger people to come in and get involved and take over and have an interest in what we do and keep the pond clean at the same time. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think this benefits the community of Lynn?
I think we can be such a great role model for the city that we really started with an infusion of funds from federal community development grants, and the purpose of those funds was to infuse some money but to see neighbors take over, and we did, and it's been 37 years, which is a really long time. I mean, we have families where 3 generations have actually worked out in the pond, and even a 4th generation is just getting old enough to help out. So, you know, Lynn is filled with places that are arranged around a park or small school. We have so many small elementary schools. I think there are so many places where people can really do something. The festival in downtown Lynn this weekend with the art murals and everything. You know, Lynn has such potential if we only all wouldn't take advantage of it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a very big attraction point of Lynn, and it's awesome that it's being maintained.
And we are on Facebook.
Okay.
Just Goldfish Pond on Facebook.
Okay.
And we do have a website, which is goldfishpond.org. So people can go to those to communicate as well.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming in today.
You're more than welcome. We've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be here and show that what neighbors can do together as a group. You know, we're low funded. That's why we have this flea market to generate money for next year and keep it going again. So everything that we do, the donations that are made on that day from the vendors and the people that have businesses, we appreciate that, because that's what keeps us going for next year. Without the support of the vendors and the businesses, we wouldn't have anything to offer as raffle prizes.
Yeah. Well, that is the Fun and Flea Day on Goldfish Pond. That will be taking place on Saturday, September 9th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and the rain date is September 16th. I want to say thank you to the crew for filming this, and thank you for watching. From the LCTV studio, I'm Medina Sehi. There's so many amazing things happening in Lynn, and we hope you can come on down and experience them with us.